Guys, it's Master Coach Tony Morgan, and today's video we're looking at a Potterton Heatmax 28HG. So what we're going to be looking at is gas portfolio with my son Miles, so you're going to see a bit about him, and also we're going to be focusing on people skills because that's an important part of boiler repair and it's not really looked at importantly enough. So what we're going to be doing is talk about the technical aspects and the people skills as well. So we'll dive in.
So we've checked that there's no other gas appliances. The only gas appliance in the house was the boiler. We've just finished our tightness test, so now we're going to move on. So we fired the boiler up so we can get our working pressure, and we've done our gas rate at the meter. So we've just finished all that. We're just going to put some leak detection spray on the nut, make sure it's not leaking. And yeah, there's no bubbles, so we're all good. Okay, so now we're going to do our flue gas analysis. So we start by putting the boiler in service mode. So you want both of these potentiometers on 12, and then you just turn that twice like so. And there we go, we've got engineer mode. So we're going to start, it's best off to start by putting it in minimum so the boiler doesn't get too hot too quick. So just turn it around and then turn it back, and then we have minimum. Burners on. We start our readings. Okay, so them readings are looking good, that's about right. So now we've got them readings, we're going to put it into maximum and get our maximum readings by turning it to here. So our CO2 levels are on 8.9, but they should be on about 8.7, so we're just going to adjust that. We're just going to turn the boiler off now because we don't want it to get too hot. So we're just getting inside the boiler by removing these two screws at the front, and then the case just lifts up. So to adjust the maximum readings, you just remove this blue cap and then use this Allen key to adjust it. First we're going to put it back in engineer mode. Yep. And then put it back to maximum. Now we can drop this back down so we can access our Allen key. So we turned our Allen key clockwise to decrease it, and as you can see we've got the reading that we want now, 8.7. And just while we're here, if you want to adjust the minimum readings, what you would do is remove this nut here and get your 4mm Allen key, and if you want to increase it, it's the opposite to the maximum. So to decrease the maximum we turned it clockwise, so it'll be the opposite on the minimum. So now we're just doing our flue integrity test. So you want to put your analysing the right cap for that one. So we've hooked our U-gauge up to the gas valve, and we're just taking our working pressure reading. Okay, so you've seen the gas portfolio side, the technical side, but now I want to move on to, like we were saying before, the people skills, the customer service side. So my mentor, Coach Tony Morgan, he's taught me the importance of good people skills, building rapport with your customer to get referrals and just staying in business. And as you can see, A&R is a perfect example of that. He's been in business for 30 plus years, got customers that have been around for over 10, 15 years because of the good customer service. And I'm learning this through personal development, books such as How to Win Friends and Influence People, Think and Grow Rich, 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. These are just examples, and it's a big part of the holistic approach to boiler repair. Yeah, so I'm going to give you back to Coach, and he's actually going to bring in a customer and show you that what we're talking about works.
Right, so as I said before about people skills, I got the customer with me, John, and basically He's dealt with it in must be 10 years plus.
Absolutely.
And basically, because of what Miles was talking about, people skills, what I've taught him about the importance of that. This is why we've had this long relationship, because if I didn't do what I said on the tin, I wouldn't be here after all these years. What do you say to that, John?
Absolutely. We're very happy with the customer service, very attentive. If we have any issues, I can phone and I can get information over the phone, or a emergency call out if required, and it's never failed. Either one's never failed. So we've been more than happy over that 10-year period.
And that's it. So this is what I'm teaching Miles and other guys, that people skills is super important. In fact, we say it's an 80% ratio to basic technical skills, because without that customer service, that high attention to detail, then your business isn't going to go nowhere. So thanks for that, John.
No problem at all. Thank you.
So yeah, you've seen it for yourself from the customer. This is what I'm going to be aiming for via coaches training. So if you'd like to get involved and learn these skills for yourself, hit the link below and we'll see you in the next video.